He bossed something. There's some of them he bossed, isn't it? And then
I think it was
200 knots.
long.
Who? Tony.
Yeah, that's what he was saying today. Yo, it's kind of long, so I just said, yo.
8 months, isn't it?
He was long that he bossed something.
Don't even know what.
I think some of them are just dead one. You know, like that. And you know, like when you go court and it's just that, and you know you're gonna boss them ones, but
Lava.
certain, it ain't lava. Yeah, I got lava.
Was it long?
I don't know. You tell me. Not entertaining this lava stuff no more, man. I can't be bothered with it.
Can't function.
It's gay, man. It's gay, bro.
Yo, you said down the list.
What?
Lava.
Nah, he's like, oh, the camera's rolling.
Yeah, from time.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, it is.
So
The last show, I was
Yeah,
sitting there eating and I could see myself.
like, because that was at the start
Why don't you
saying the same thing as
check
well.
out them, that bit there?
Wasn't that
man,
boy,
you know,
yeah, it was me at the start.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, watch the last one. It was me, bro. Every time.
Forget
bro.
that kerfuffle at the start, bro.
No, I'm not forgetting the
He wants it to be authentic. You know
What do you mean?
It
Well, you
goes
can't be
in.
telling man, bro.
That's the goal.
You can't be telling. You can't just be doing that,
Him
bro.
and Key just drop the card on the button and
Yeah, they don't even tell
Let's
man.
catch him.
Yeah, and it not allowed.
Exactly that.
Keep smiling now. He's like,
That's why
yeah.
he said nothing.
He's like, yeah, we're rolling now, lads.
phones off.
Yeah, but obviously, if you watch the finance, you would have seen Rob when you watch the finance.
Yeah.
What you seen?
You're asking me the question, but
What you
yeah,
seen?
I gave you the
I was
answer.
thinking over.
Yeah, I know.
See the sports, I'll see the speed.
It's in a Leco.
Captain KO representing the Gunners. Who you two repping? No one. You just.
Everyone knows who I'm repping.
Oh, I don't need to say nothing.
Good evening. Chords represent Una's gang.
English.
And MV representing Arsenal and all your football agendas.
Oh, MV today, yeah.
MV.
EMV today.
You heard the name, Okay, so got the weekend roundup, so we'll roll through them really quick. Then we'll go into a deep dive into a few games. A few bits of controversial actions been taken and that, so we need to go into that. And then we've got a few topics that are football, so we'll patch on to them and then we'll do some predictions and that. So first and foremost, let's go into Aston Villa versus Everton. So we'll go with that and we're going to go straight to Chords.
But what's the performance of the weekend to come first, you know? Light work, to be fair, my brother. Light work. It's what we do. It's what we do. Brush them aside. You got what I'm trying to say? Quick 4-0. Bailey's back on the score sheet. DRB's causing trouble. Doggy Louise is doing his thing. And a clean sheet, lads. I don't know what more you want me to say. Last week was a blip.
So you happy with that performance then?
Yeah, light work. Baby food.
Let me ask you a question. Was it that Everton was so bad or you lot were so good?
Yeah.
We were just good.
Made
them look bad.
Because I actually watched that game. And
They had
Everton were really
2 chances.
bad. Everton were like really bad. Defensively terrible.
They had 2 chances at best.
Yeah.
So
At best.
is this going to say like when Villa play teams in the top half of the table, they can't manage, but when they're playing teams fighting last season relegation,
I don't really know how, because we're only 2 games in and we've lost 1 and won 1. Like probably like you know,
fight. Yeah,
few teams.
the scores don't matter, or you don't play.
Of course I do.
Oh,
Of course
okay.
I do.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So we've lost 1 and won 1.
No, you got battering in one.
We lost 1 and won 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How much did they lose? The first
5-1.
5-1.
We won 4-0.
So no, they just balanced out their goal difference.
There you go. And 3 points on the table. Don't really know what the problem is.
No, I'm not saying it's a problem, but every time you win, it's just like, yeah, we're
Easy.
supposed to do that. But
The problem is your attitude.
My attitude is how it's supposed to be. My team won. He was talking to me, and I've just gave you my analysis on what happened.
No, you didn't know.
there weren't no analysis.
There's no analysis. I want to know what happened in the
Light
game. bro.
work. What do you want me to? I just told you who was on. I just told you who was on the score sheet.
Yeah, but that's what,
Super John McGinn scored first. You get what I'm trying to say?
But this-
Yeah,
this what I'm
quick
trying to
time. Doggy scored a penalty. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just like it was light.
Like, it was light, but
You know what
it's
I'm trying to say?
it was light because I watched the second half as well. It was very light, but like what he said, yeah, like was it because Everton were really bad?
But why can't it?
They were
No,
poor
we.
though,
Like I
blood.
just told you, we was
They were-
very good.
they were poor
All right,
though.
but was we? All right. Was we good?
You was all right. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Don't
Like,
say no
you-
more
You
then.
was all right.
So basically, it just seems like you've had one game from near the very top of the table, one game from near the very bottom.
But then that's
You
like
don't know nothing from nothing.
it's
We
like me
still
going.
don't-
All right, then that's like me going back to like I said, go back to last year and say Newcastle beat us, but then we whacked them.
We don't go back.
No. I'm gonna do it. Then if we're gonna do that, they whacked us, we whacked them. So what?
I'm saying, basically, we don't know. We're no more to know about Villa than
You know,
we did.
we drew with City. Does that mean we're going for the title last year? No.
I'm saying from the first 2 games, we know no more about Villa this season now than we did from the first game.
What? That we improved from the first game. Of course you do. Just show that we improved from last time. Ain't that what you want from your team when you lose?
He's at home though, innit? So it's bound to
But do you want your team to improve from your last game? Yes or no, lads?
I don't know.
If your
I don't
team
know if
lose,
it's
do you
an
want to go win your
improvement
next game,
or
lads?
Everton was just
Anybody?
bad.
Anybody want to win their next game if they lose their one?
Initial question was
Thought
Everton
so.
poor or was Villa good?
Villa was good, and that's it. That captioned that this time. Yeah,
Just to wrap this up,
captioned
then.
that.
Just wrap this one up then. For me, I think you had a good, like a complete performance. It seems like your team's quite balanced, but I think if you lose one of them, even though you got Moreno coming back, is it Moreno?
Yeah.
I think you still need a few more people to come and.
No, we need bodies. We just
Definitely.
need to get people off the injury table. We don't. I don't think we need, other than a striker, another good. That's it. We don't need no one else. We just need bodies back off the table. Do you get what I'm trying to say? We've got too many injuries, bro.
And what do you?
And I mean, like small in, like forget the. Sorry, bro. The Mings and Buendia one. We need just get Ramsey back and Moreno, then Donker. Then you've got a big squad. We've got a big squad.
You think so?
100%.
Because you got your.
We've got 2. Think about the squad. We've got 2 players in every position.
All right.
We've got virtually 2 players in every position, other than the striker. That's what I'm saying.
All right. We'll move on then.
No, I was going to say so. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
last
Say
thing,
something.
because Luca Digne has been linked with a move to I think Marseille.
Yeah,
Or
and then we're
someone-
meant to be getting that Acuna from. That's what I'm trying to say. So they're already trying to get people. I personally want to keep Digne. That's my
That's
opinion. I like Digne, I do.
One of the best crosses.
Yeah,
in
man,
the
I'd keep him all day long. But I think.
I think the Villa fans don't like him, don't they?
No,
for
I don't
some
think
reason.
it's. I think it's. I don't think it's the Villa fans. It's Emre. He's
Yeah,
not a
don't
fan
like
of him,
him.
bro. But I've heard again. Obviously, I don't know ins and outs. But they was talking on the chat thing saying it's because of his wages. He's on big wages, and I think they're trying to
Oh, yeah.
get him off
Okay.
just to recruit. But
Needs
I
to
don't-
get Coutinho off then, innit, as well.
yeah, we were trying to, and then he went off injured the other day. So don't know if that's going to go through now.
He's injured again.
He come on and got injured, and they had to take him off.
Played last game, innit?
for
Like,
10
come
minutes.
on again.
Yeah, that's what
Now
I'm
both of them. That's what I'm saying. He come on, played about 10 minutes, like I said, and then went off injured.
Against Everton.
Yeah.
All right, then let's move on.
Let's
because
move on now. Yeah.
I didn't see
It's
it.
fun. It's fans like a whole analysis now. Yeah, I mean, so
I'm asking questions. I just answered them.
There you go. So we're going to move on to Liverpool 3-1. So there's a few things we need to discuss on this one, but Lecco, give us
I'll
the
start with this
analysis.
one.
Oh,
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
You ain't even going to start with Man United. You know what I'm saying?
I'll start there.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was a shaky start, if I'm going to be honest, yeah. But we was always going to win that game. I said it last week on the table, didn't I? We was always going to win it. In terms of the red card, McAllister, never. Yeah. And everyone on this table will agree with me that was never a red card. Yeah.
What happened?
They both went in for a challenge.
50-50.
50-50. Obviously, McAllister was a little bit later. And red card, blood. No yellow card. No, not even a warrant. Just red card, straight. You get me? But
So,
go on.
you were saying earlier, innit? It's gonna get taken away, the red card.
Now they've appealed it.
Okay, I was gonna say why they appeal it if VAR's there? Ain't that why VAR's there?
Nah, but VAR didn't get in. They didn't get involved. They like it was the ref's decision, and just stuck with the ref's decision. They didn't go to VAR.
They're trying not to make the referee every minute be influenced by VAR. They still want him to referee the game.
It's not every minute. It's big decisions that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But
costly.
they're trying to not go away from what we had last year. Every decision. They're trying to make the referee still referee the game, and
if
he's got it wrong.
If it's needed, it's needed. Already, we've had teams effing up. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what I'm saying.
Is that how it's gonna just
it's
carry
lucky
on?
Liverpool got out of it, really, because like you said, if imagine you would have dropped the points, Liverpool fans would have been pissed.
Yeah, like I said, we was always going to win that game. Yeah, we've got Endo. Yeah, not Enzo. We've got Endo.
What did you think?
What did I think of Endo? He came and done what he needed to do, innit?
Shut up,
He's
shut
getting
up.
on the ball still.
He's getting on the ball, and he was intercepting the challenge. That's what we don't need to spend 100 and odd mil to get plays. Come on, was that ever Klopp's style anyway?
I don't know. He was going to. though.
That was never.
He was going to,
He was
though.
going to because obviously we had the money to do it. We've sold certain man. We was desperate for a midfielder in that position. He was the specialist, Caicedo. But what happened now? Caicedo played the other day, innit?
All right. Good question. 'cause
What happened?
Give a penalty away.
I've seen a report that you're not going in for another midfielder. So what do you think about that?
I feel like, you know what it is? Because I personally, if I'm going to go off myself here, I think that they need another midfielder. But I heard Klopp talking and Klopp saying, we don't, like, obviously, remember, we've still got Thiago, we've still got Bajcetic. I think people have forgot about that guy, Bajcetic, whatever his name is, you get what I'm saying? He's sick, bro. Do you know him?
That youngster.
He's
good.
like,
it's
techie.
promising.
yeah,
He's techie.
he's a DM as well. You get what I'm trying to say? So, and it's not even just a DM. He can play in all the midfield roles. Yeah, he can do. You get what I'm saying? As a youngster, we've got Thiago. Obviously, he's getting on now, but experience in there. Now we've got this Endo, which obviously no one didn't know about him, who he was and whatnot. Yeah, safe, but sometimes no one didn't know who Caicedo was.
All right, so I got
what I'm saying?
another question for you. So if you don't sign another midfielder this transfer window, what's your prediction for where you're finishing in the league?
Like I said, Klopp believes in the midfield that we've got now, so I'm going to trust Klopp. If it
I
was,
didn't get an answer though.
if it was like I said, if it was up to me, I'd want someone else in. But I don't think we're going to be any worse off if we don't. You get what I'm saying? Unless we get injuries, unless we struggle with injuries again like we did last season, then we're in trouble. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, now look, going back to the game, what did we have? 10 men. We slapped them with 10 men. You get what I'm saying? If Lee was here now, and I'd have stuff to say to Lee as well, because he's comparing us and Chelsea. You get what I'm saying? We've got Endo. They've got Enzo. And I'm saying, it's the Endo of Enzo. You get what I'm saying?
How long did you think to?
Yeah, don't worry about that. I want to know what you're going to say when it comes to that.
All right. We'll move on to Spurs, Man United. So that was 2-0.
Oh, your voice kind of changed. Sorry to cut you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
United fan, yeah?
Excuse me. We have to go to Speedy for this one. So, Speedy.
I had a very eventful weekend this weekend, so I didn't really have any chance to watch any football. So I'll leave it up to you, Keith.
Yeah.
The man never passing it back and
Some
forth.
yo-yo thing.
Leave it to me.
Yo, that's what I'm
so
saying, blood.
For me, it was a tale of two halves. So the first half, I'll say, Man United, I won't say they dominated, but they had the chances and they missed. So Bruno Fernandes should have made it 1-0. That would have changed the game completely. There was a handball in there. If it was given against me, I wouldn't be happy. But we should have had it. I personally would have won a quick penalty, but we didn't get it. And the second half, we just got destroyed. I won't say we got destroyed, but everyone just looks like they're off. Like they're just a pace off. Like everything's slow. Everything's just...
What do you think it is, though?
I don't think they're fit, personally. I don't think they're fit.
No, it's not that.
And I don't think Casemiro at the moment has his legs underneath him. And Mason Mount is just not compatible with this midfield at the moment at all as well. Like he's just...
You're right about Casemiro, yeah. But in terms of them being fit or not, why? They've had a full pre-season.
I don't know, man.
It's not that. That's a cop out. The fitness is a cop out. I've got my own take on
on
Ten Hag. Yeah. See
Ten Hag. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've heard a lot of opinions. Some people even saying Ten Hag out.
That's what I was saying that
So,
earlier.
I'm just gonna say this. Yeah. You say Casemiro's legs are gone, but he's been a CDM, and then you've got Mount and Bruno as the 2 number 8s. Leaving him alone, that's when his deficiencies show. So all I want to say is Ten Hag's talent ID should be questioned right now because he's brought in Anthony, who's on the verge of failing at Man U.
100%.
He's brought Mount, made Bruno the captain, and brought Casemiro in. So
And Sancho.
But I'll answer all of that. Then. Right. So Anthony, he's 86 million. I don't want Anthony to play on the right hand side. I think Sancho will do a far better job than Anthony will do. Why he doesn't pick him, I don't know at the moment. But that's his decision. He has to die by that sword. Casemiro, give him a few more games. He's an older player, so give him a few more games. He's going to get up to speed. He'll be fine. And plus we got Mainu, who's going to come back from injury, and that will hold it up. I've seen Mainu play. I've seen him play in the youth team as well. He's going to be a good starter at some point. But in terms of the midfield at the moment, that's what's destroying us. Our midfield just can't handle any type of pressure or anyone who's faster, stronger than them, because they're all mid in terms of that. In terms of those attributes.
I think personally, I didn't watch the game, so I can't really speak on that game in general. But if I'm going off last season, and you had Eriksen and Casemiro, they're midfield generals in terms of knowing where to be on the pitch at the same time. Bruno can be anywhere at any given time, and so can Mount. They're not really midfield generals; they're legs. But in terms of knowing where you should be defensively and on the offense, it's two different things. So now you Eriksen's obviously getting older, Casemiro's getting older, but you're not playing the two. The replacements is not. It's not good enough. Like in like a brain, there's no brain in that. So yeah, Casemiro always gonna get exposed. Obviously, with the people that you're gonna have around him. What I think they need to do, but what else is going on is obviously the club. Are we selling? Are we not selling? There's no money. You know what I'm trying to say? We're gonna have to sell this player to get that player, when it's obviously evident that we need better players.
No
you
money.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you lot are missing out on so many big players because of this takeover.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. That's the position that
How
we're in at
Man
the moment.
United have let Harry Kane go to Bayern Munich without even, in my eyes, attempting to try and get him.
So that's what it is, brother. It's just
It's mad.
the fact that
It's mad.
the fact that there's a takeover going on, and obviously the Glazers not going to spend while they're trying to sell the club, and then everything in between. It just means that you're only going to spend the money that's available within the club, and that's never going to be that much. Because come on, the money's always going to be getting extracted out of the club. So, like the little deals that are going on are ones that they could do in terms of Mason Mount and Chelsea. They're down the road. It's easier to get that deal done rather than.
Yeah, well, that was easy anyway because he only had a year left on his contract, like you
But
said.
there you go. Then.
That's why he got him so
it's an
cheap.
easier deal to do, and then
Yeah, I know that one's easy. Like
selling players and then bringing them
that's
in.
that's the problem you got. You can't get people out the door.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, can't get the wage bill down, can't sell them, and also like these deals get done. A lot of the times the clubs want big money up front, but if you've got a relationship, then you can do things where you're paying it over a certain amount of time, or you're lessening the amount, or you know.
Because I've heard Man United, they've been linked with too much players and not getting them. Do you get
exactly.
that? You don't hear that about
Man
Man United.
because there's no money. The only money that's going to be there is what's available within the club.
And from selling.
And
Yeah,
you've
that's
just
it, yeah.
spent 72 million on potential though.
Yeah, we haven't even seen that yet. So
That's what I'm saying. So is that like
But
how
no.
are you looking at that?
for me, the season's just started, and like Speedy just said, we've got a lot of issues that a lot of other teams don't have at the moment. So, as much as I can say, it was a poor performance, we just have to wait and see how the season's going to go.
Sorry to cut you. What issues have you got? Because like
he just
3-4 months ago,
Is
you
that-
lot was praising Ten Hag to the skies.
I haven't got an issue with Ten Hag. No, I haven't. I actually think
There's no issue with Ten Hag. There's no players. Casemiro's always getting older. He's come from Real Madrid.
But it's sorry to cut you. It's like Vien just said. Is it? You got to question Ten Hag's tactics because he's putting Casemiro in there
All
with
right.
two next midfielders.
But what I'm saying is they're getting old. The players are getting older, so they're gonna need legs in it. He's gonna have to figure out a way. Look, we're only 2 games in it, so just because you lose one game, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world.
So we don't know much about them from last week, do we?
Exactly. But what I'm saying is, yeah,
Got him!
no, but it's the truth though. Obviously, you can't. There's not much that you can know from 2 games in.
Man, of course
But
not.
if we're losing to Tottenham in the way that we lose, and you're going to question the players and you're going to say that Casemiro was exposed, you're going to.
It's not.
Really, if we had another midfielder in there on the same level, which Man United should have, it wouldn't be a problem.
Ericsson is there, innit?
I don't think Man United have been questioned just from that Tottenham game though. Like it's the
Wolves?
Wolves, even though they won the Wolves
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
like
exactly.
it's that game too. You get me?
Is that-
And what do you think is missing?
No. Listen, like, I hear what you're saying, but you need to remember, this is his second season. Arteta's second season was a shambles. And
To
he
you?
still had faith. He was a shambles.
To you,
Was it not a shambles for you guys? You said it was a good
what's
season.
what's the process? Just click over, bam.
Exactly.
No, it was a shambles. We finished 8th, but
Exactly. So what I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
is,
from that, it's been improvement. It wasn't. It was already a shambles before we come, and it's improved slowly but surely.
and what you think Man United hasn't been in a similar position?
No, but I'm saying you man was gassing him up not too long ago.
I'm gonna And
So I'm saying, is it
again,
time to question his tactics
not
or?
yet. No, not yet. But we'll move on from that because I don't think there's anything.
I wanted to just add one more thing on that. You just said that you should have got a penalty, or you feel it was a penalty.
Yeah.
Is that justice from the last game where Wolverhampton should have won, got a penalty?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely is 100% because that should have been a penalty. Both occasions should have been a penalty.
So why didn't they go to VAR then? They don't want to just interrupt.
I don't have a clue why it didn't go to VAR.
But you can't put.
It
You can't
did go
class
to
that with
VAR,
the same
and
as
it wasn't given.
McAllister.
But anyway, maybe.
You see McAllister.
I'll tell you what. I
I've
don't
seen it,
question
but-
Ten Hag's. I don't think you can question Ten Hag. 'Cause he's a good coach, but I tell you what, you can. I think he's too loyal. I think that's what you've
What,
seen
you mean to like
to like Anthony and people who like
Not
when
just
Bruno's
Anthony.
not playing well and certain other people. You get what I'm trying to say? I think like you said, Sancho could come in. Don't know what the problem is. You know, like you said, there's people that probably could do a job in it, but he just
But I just think, yeah,
Just loyalty.
with the players like Bruno in there, and obviously he bought Anthony. I mean,
Yeah.
he bought Anthony from.
he brought Anthony,
Ajax,
so he's got.
he must see something in him that, you know what I'm saying. But really and truly, there should be loads more players to pick from, regardless.
Yeah.
Where it makes it easier.
And
to
there is,
drop.
but he's injured. He went to Sunderland last season.
Diallo.
Diallo, he's a
Yeah.
good
Oh yeah.
replacement.
Yeah, but I'm saying, no. Regardless of Diallo, should still have more midfielders and maybe another number 10. There should be
But
there.
I said, like going back to what you were saying, you can't get them out the door because, like you said, Man United are trying to get top dollar for McTominay. Like you said, you said no to 30 million from West Ham, innit?
But what's the reason? Why's the reason why we'd want to get top dollar for McTominay and Maguire? Because all the money's going out, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
There's a
So
takeover going
you're
on.
trying your hardest, but people know you need the money, so they're just saying,
Yeah.
"All right, I'll just put in a little bit
So
because
Let's move on.
you're gonna break down. You're gonna break down at some point.
Forget them.
It's a chess game, man. It's a chess
Yeah,
game.
of course.
Anyway, we're gonna move on to
Shut up.
some more.
Henry, shut up there.
Nah, that game. I'm just going around in circles.
You know what? For once, it's not Arsenal, so I'm happy with that. Anyway, we're gonna go West Ham, Chelsea, 3-1. Did anyone want to watch this?
Yeah, man. This is what I'm saying.
That's a
I'll
good
watch
shout. All right, so obviously Chelsea went down to 10 men.
Yeah.
Me personally.
No,
it was,
Chelsea didn't.
Not
No.
Chelsea, it was West Ham. West Ham went down to 10 men and they got smacked. So
They got smacked. And
I'll
we,
give, Lecco.
And we went down to 10 men. We smacked. Do you know what I'm saying? So it works, man. You can't compare us and Chelsea.
It's not Liverpool,
It's-
bro.
No, but I'm just saying. Obviously, they were trying to do the comparison thing. Chelsea, Liverpool. I'm sure you was even joining in it
Yeah,
as
but
well.
it's Bournemouth
You know
and
what I'm
West
saying?
Ham, innit? Different comparisons as well.
No, bro. West Ham slapped them up with 10 men, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
You're not understanding this. Chelsea is supposed to be back in it. You know what I'm saying?
Who
They've
said that?
got their bad boy midfield. They've got Sterling on the right. They've got this man. They've got that man. You get what I'm saying? They're buying-
Sterling played sick.
Sterling done his thing.
Sterling
still.
played
Yeah, but
sick.
they lost.
Roll back the years.
They lost, yeah. Don't care how Sterling played. They lost. Yeah. And West Ham had 10 men. And it's not even like they had 10 men for a little bit as well, you know. They had 10 men for a long
Like
period of the
20
game.
minutes.
You get what I'm saying? So I just want to know what's going on with Chelsea.
Nah, you know what? with
And I'm going to ask
Chelsea,
you.
yeah. You're gonna ask me?
Yeah, I want to ask you.
Yeah, man. Now with Chelsea, yeah, I just think they had a bit of an off day. Like, not only an off day, but I feel like they're still trying to figure out how to score goals because ultimately, just like Jackson proved last season, he doesn't actually score loads of goals. His build-up play is good. Back to play is good, but needs to be questioned. I think Enzo had another good game, even though he missed a pen. Caicedo came on and had a howler.
Mashed it up.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you a
Serious
question.
howler. Go on.
Who's better at Pochettino and Ten Hag then? Because you're
Out of
saying that
Pochettino and Ten Hag.
yeah.
Well, listen, my whole thing with Ten Hag is that everyone thought he was coming in to play this tiki-taka play, and then now he's changed his philosophy, went away from his philosophy to say that he wants to do this transition football. So I don't know.
You don't know what he wants to do, maybe.
Who's better out of Poch and Ten Hag? It's a great question. I'd say you'd have to say right now. Ten Hag maybe. I think he had better runs with Ajax in the champs. Poch hasn't delivered at PSG. I think he overachieved at Tottenham. So time will tell though. Give it 2 years. Time will tell.
Do you think Poch will have a better season in his say first season in the Prem than Ten Hag did?
It's hard to say because I think Man U had a good season that season.
Yeah, that's
No, but and it's also hard to say because Poch knows the Prem.
I was just about. That's
Yeah,
what I was
I'm
just
saying,
about to
Ten
say.
Hag didn't know
It's
the
not his
Prem like
first. It's
that.
not his
You know what I'm
first.
saying?
is
Yeah,
it,
that's
really?
what I would say.
Yeah,
When
it's
I
not
said
his
it
first,
first,
that's
I
what I'm
thought.
thinking. Yeah.
But what are
It's not his
Chelsea's
first.
expectations right now? Because everyone keeps saying
Champions League.
they've spent I don't know nearly $1 billion in a year.
1 billion.
But I've heard so much conflicting views on where Chelsea should finish this season, whether it's top 4, whether they should be challenging based on the money they've spent, or if they're just going to be outside challenging with top 6 with Newcastle's and Villa's.
I think Chelsea has to always, no matter where, like Chelsea has to be, whether they spent $1 billion or they spent fucking 1 million. Chelsea needs to be going for
The title,
Champions League minimum every season.
The only
Sorry.
one thing I'll say about that though is that was it when Abramovich was there.
No, but I don't think you should.
You shouldn't bring it down. But I'm
Yeah,
saying
that's what I'm saying. The expectation
he was
dropped that far.
ruthless.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You're sacked. You're sacked.
You're in. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I just don't think they think you should drop that far. Like minimum top 4.
Yeah,
Like,
but does that mean sackings or does that? Yeah, I'm saying.
if Bowley wants to, if you want your bill back, you might have to be ruthless because at the moment he's acting like it's monopoly money.
Wait,
but at
so-
some point, as a businessman, he's gonna have to make some horrible decisions. He's gonna have to, bro.
Wait, so are we saying that if Poch doesn't get, if Chelsea don't get top 4, then
He's gone.
top 5 because Champions League is now top 5 for this season? Cause
Is
of
it
the whole-
this season?
Yeah, the
I've
whole,
heard. We got an extra space,
Yeah,
innit?
we got an extra space. So
Just this season.
if Chelsea don't, I think just this season because I think we won the champs in it.
You get so many
Man City,
points, innit? You
something
get
like
so
that.
many points.
But if Chelsea don't finish in the top 4, 5, has Poch failed this season?
Under Abramovich, he'll
I'd
be
say-
sacking.
I'd say so.
Yes.
I'd say so.
Yes.
I'd say so.
Yes,
Yes,
even this season.
I'd
Yes.
say so.
Alright.
Now this is Chelsea, bro. Let's not play them down like
They got a good
nobody. They are still a big club. Sorry to cut you. They
If
are a
anything, the
big
biggest
club.
in the last 20 years.
Yeah, they are a big
Under
club.
Most
Abramovich, that's a
Yeah,
sacking.
15 and
that's
But
it.
I did hear before on the table, everyone talking about give my man time, give my man time, give my man
Yeah, and then never. And they weren't in a better situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like there was. Yeah, but they look like I would. Listen, I'm an advocate for giving them time, but I'm saying they still should. He still he still had to challenge, and the minute that fell away, you have to go.
No, but why I feel a little bit of sympathy for Poch, because technically he's got a whole new team. That team is like brand new.
He's gonna
That's
take.
not
He's gonna
sympathy.
take
That's a brand new team.
You don't
bro,
need
like-
sympathy.
Yeah,
That's good for him because when he was at Spurs, basically, them players that he was bringing through was all...
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about when I'm saying give him time. Then because you have to give him time.
You have to give him time, but I'm just saying.
Christmas.
And what he doesn't have a killer in the team.
He's got
Like,
till
you don't
Christmas.
have a Harry Kane. He had a Harry Kane at
You got
Tottenham.
Son.
He's got Lukaku, but
No, man, Lukaku. They want everybody wants Lukaku at the
And
door.
Spurs
Lukaku don't want to go back.
Spurs want Lukaku.
Yeah, I keep hearing that.
yeah.
He couldn't do that, could he? Well, he could. He would actually.
I heard him say, "I've always loved Tottenham."
You're lying. He's always loved Man United. He's always
Man said
loved
he's always
Chelsea.
loved Tottenham.
He's taking that.
I think
Can't take Lukaku
the
serious.
media's kind of killed him. The media's finished Lukaku. You know, one of them ones.
Forget
'cause
Lukaku, man. That
he
brother
needs
is
more.
finished.
Nah, man.
That's the ship sailed, man.
Nah, man.
We'll move on.
Bring him back. 20 goals.
For who?
5 bills.
There we go. All right. So the next one, we'll skate over this one, but it's Wolves 1, Brighton 4. So
Hello, my.
But you know what?
Wolf, mate.
Innit?
Tony.
Hey, JB. My cousin tries to follow me on about Wolves. No, we ain't, bro.
Brighton are dangerous though, you know, like they're a serious team.
Brighton is sick.
Matoma.
Matoma.
Oh my gosh.
And Ciso.
Yeah.
The man there, six,
Yeah, you gotta be aware of them. And I'll go to Man City 1, Newcastle 0. Man City are scary. They didn't even get out first gear. They're a scary team.
You're right, you know, especially compared to how Newcastle bossed up Villa last week, and then
5-1.
what's it called? Just humble them like that.
I'll tell you the
Shows.
truth, yeah. I
Just shows.
watched that game, yeah, and Phil Foden ran the game, bro.
It's magician.
Yo, I'm telling you, I was watching that and I was thinking, yo, these like don't need De Bruyne.
Nah.
Don't need
You know
him.
how much time they give Haaland chances, bro?
Should
I was
Newcastle
like,
be doing better?
Nah. There's nothing.
Nah.
There's nothing they can do about that game.
I'm saying, should they be doing better?
Maybe tactically,
Because
Eddie Howe
you know,
could have done something,
They
but
slapped Villa last week 5-1,
What
so
it
should they
was-
be doing better this week?
he got his tactics right that week.
Just asking.
I think he should be doing better. I can't lie.
Thank you.
The talk going into this game was De Bruyne out, Mahrez gone, Bernardo out, and I think another big player was out. Ruben Diaz and John Stones. Yeah, and Newcastle, they whacked Aston Villa, and they've been tipped to do some good stuff with the signing of Tonali and whatever. So really and truly,
And they didn't lay a glove
really
on.
and truly, they didn't.
But
I'll
They're
say,
so distracted.
I'll say this, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, for City though, like the way that the teams, the players are coached, yeah. A player going out,
It's
another player
nothing.
going, it's
That's what I'm
nothing to
saying.
them.
You can't watch City. You
Yeah.
can't-
Nah, it's boring.
And that's what I would say, to be fair. Like, you need to understand, Eddie Howe's only been in the job, what was it, 2 years, 3 years?
2.
2 years. Pep's been there for how long? And he's been successful, like, managing that way for a very, very, very long time. That City team is ridiculous.
But you know what on that as well. It's the goal to win a game. It's a goal that wins a game. You know what I'm saying? The 1-0, the goal from Alvarez is a quality goal. They got that, and then that was it. After that, you know, one of them ones. But
They control it from minute.
Newcastle
Yeah.
lucky
Yeah,
Haaland
there was-
had the wrong boots on.
Exactly. And you can see that they're controlling the game. They're not trying to get themselves out early in the
They always do, and it's scary for Arsenal who are trying to challenge them because what's his name? They normally City don't start the season as well. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So now you lot are at that point
we're
where you're
challenging
playing
them
tonight.
already.
When you're playing them tonight, you've got to keep the pace. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Serious.
All right, so we'll move on to some transfer news. So Neymar's been confirmed, and he's injured as well. So you don't need to play.
wait there. Man's on 3 million a week, and he's.
Listen.
Oh gosh, the guy's sick. I need to carry his boots
Do you know
around.
what I mean? Mitrovic is gone to play with him as well.
Is he gone now?
Yeah,
Confirmed.
Well, he hasn't been confirmed, but more or
He's
less.
got yeah.
Mitrovic threw his
Same
flipping
team.
toys out the
Yeah.
pram, didn't he,
And-
to go?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And Laporte
Yeah.
has gone to Al Nassr to play with Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's gone.
Yeah,
Virtually, they're all
Wow.
done near
pretty
enough.
much. So he's young as well. He's only like, what, 28, 29.
That's
something
who
like
you. Nah, he wouldn't have come to you.
So how come Gerrard ain't getting no players like that? innit?
that. I don't know, man.
Because they're not the big powerhouses in.
You got the what's it called one on there? The Calvin Phillips to Liverpool.
Yeah.
You got that one on there.
We speak about it. We haven't spoken about it.
Yeah, they're not the
So-
big powerhouses. Gerrard's team. It's
Yeah,
that
they
Al
got
Nassr
Dembele,
and all.
innit? Remember Dembele?
Yeah, the one
He
from
plays for
Celtic.
them. I didn't
Yeah,
know he
no,
was
yeah.
there. I was watching him over there. I seen him playing and that. He's looking kind of round and plump.
Yeah. He's living life now, isn't he? He's on big money.
The midfielder.
Nah, the striker
Oh.
from Celtic.
And then we got obviously Endo going to Liverpool. So that's a good signing, to be fair. I think that's a really good signing for Liverpool.
Really good signing.
And your new one, is it Slabbersley?
Really?
He was good.
Who?
Soboslai.
Soboslai. Why didn't I talk about my man?
I don't know why.
He was man of the match.
Yeah,
Too
he
late
was-
now.
Hey,
My
we-
Hungarian
now.
But
brethren.
anyway, we're gonna move on.
No, nah,
David Raya.
you can't move on.
David Raya to Arsenal.
Brilliant business. Brilliant
Yo,
business.
David, have a word with Ivan Tony and see if he wants to
Anyway,
come
let's
down.
move
son.
on. We won't chat about that. Another one is Messi. He's the most decorated footballer in the world now. So 44 trophies.
You see what he did the other day?
Yo, that
Oh
goal.
my god!
Jesus a
man.
genius.
So
You see?
I'm gonna
I'm
put this out there. So I'm gonna ask you, Leko. Do you
The
think? Do you think he's back to his Barcelona best in
I
MLS?
can't say it because the league's a bit.
Never.
It's a bit dicey. You get what I'm saying? But he's looking like it. If you was to go off
Nah,
highlights,
it's just easy for him, innit?
yeah, it's just the league, innit? That's what I mean. Like
Players are just probably falling down on the floor.
Yeah, they're the starstruck.
People
Just
are- but-
letting him run past.
people are starting to say that they're fixing the matches. That's how much of it is like a
Mess.
movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? My man just keeps scoring last minute goals. Like every second, he's just saving the team.
That's what he used to do, man. If it's in you, it's in
Messi,
you.
best player ever.
Messi's complete football, man. Yo.
Nah, he's
Let
done
him get
well.
his retirement.
Facts.
He's done well. He's done well. So
What's Ronaldo doing?
Oh,
Is he
no.
scoring?
He's won. He won a trophy as well, but no one's really talking about it because there's so much going into the Saudi league at the moment. He's just been like gone to the back burner.
Listen, Ronaldo can't chat to Messi. But
Never
I don't
ever.
know.
I reckon he'll have his own team over there soon, innit?
100%. Yeah, you can see it. Next 2-3 years, we're going to see a difference in football, and that's going to be a Saudi issue. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, we'll move on to some extra news as well. So we've got to say England versus Spain. So Spain won in the finals for the women. Any of you guys watch it?
Yeah, big up the senoritas. Congratulations. Because you know what? It's the final hurdle, man. That final hurdle. I don't know if it was the occasion
One
or
step
what.
too far.
It may be, yeah. One step too far.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, big up the girls, man. They've done well, man, to get to the final.
Yeah, it's history either way.
They're changing girls football, man. I rate them
Did you?
still.
Would you have done that? The tactics.
Everyone likes that and she's doing well, but I just feel like leaves things. That was the first time she's actually made like half time change. She leaves things too late for me, that manager. But
Yeah, you don't take Russo off, man.
I don't know, but big them up, man. They've done well. I think they'll win more trophies than they won't. That's for sure.
More than
Yeah,
the
well,
men. That's for sure.
Definitely. Oh, fuck me. That's not even a
I
hard.
was saying, yo, she should have a chance for take over from Southgate, bro.
They're in the shit.
Don't give him a new deal.
Nah, he won't get one after this one. Southgate's done.
All right, so we'll move on to one more mention. Just Lauren James, obviously. She was a
Yo,
good
baller.
player, you know, she's a proper baller.
I thought that what's her name, Serena Wiegman. I
Yeah.
thought she was gonna start her. To be honest, everybody says she makes them kind of decisions, but obviously when she come on, she was good. But then obviously she never had no one to link up to up top. This way they needed Alessia Russo man to do her thing.
Yeah, I do agree.
You see, I don't think you can bring her back in if you just had a 2-game ban after getting sent off doing something so stupid. I can't bring you straight back in, especially when someone just had a brilliant game the game before. How do I drop that person?
He's an older manager than me.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Old school. Oh, that was sorry to cut you. That striker for Spain as well. She was sick blood.
You're a 19-year-old girl.
Yeah, Wolves need her now, bro.
She's a left footer, innit?
Yeah. She was rough. Was she 19?
She's 19.
Swear she was sick blood. Couldn't handle her.
All right then. So extra news as well. We got the Athletics on. Not really much coverage for the Athletics, you know. Like remember back in the day, used to always know about Athletics.
Big up Usain Bolt.
That Johnson, she won
That's it. Big up
number what's it called? Number
Nah,
gold.
carry
to
me,
be
man.
fair.
don't know what athletics do.
One at a time.
Big up Blake.
That what's her name? Katarina Johnson. She won gold again. Yeah,
Yeah, Johnson Thompson. Yeah,
Supposed-
is that second?
supposed to be like that next, just to get Ennis kind of thing.
So who's the new 100 meter done?
Blake.
Do you know what?
He's just throwing names out there.
Johan Blake.
We're gonna
That's
find
like
out.
the
We're
man's
gonna
got
find
old
out.
school,
So
old school.
at the moment they're not racing. I think they're racing tomorrow. But the semi-finals for the women's is in about.
So ain't there no new kid on the block that's gonna come in?
Yeah, there's a new guy. I can't remember his name. He's about 18 years old from Jamaica. So I'll get his name. No.
Just give us his name, Key.
Can't pronounce it.
Yeah,
Can't pronounce it.
I
Can't pronounce it.
Say it on air.
Hey, I'm saying
I
I'll get his
can't-
name when, bro.
Cannot pronounce it.
Like, a man don't want to say Sebastlo. He's like, yo, let's use that. You know what I'm saying?
Key. Pronounce his name. Go on.
He's Papa something's I don't know.
Papa something.
I don't know, man.
Jamaican.
Listen, the way it was spelled, I was like,
Yeah, you sure that man are not from somewhere else? Croatian or
nah,
something?
but he looks fast. So I'll see how he is. But at the moment,
Yo.
there isn't much coverage over it.
On that though, some people look fast and they're not really fast.
Yeah, we know about that. We'll move on. So some
Stay away from my bills.
controversial topics. So I'll move on to the short one first, where Mendy, he's now playing for Lorient. They had a protest on him, obviously playing for. Yeah, so they were protesting outside when he was playing. Obviously, he was cleared from all the charges, so he went to court and he was cleared from all the charges, but he's still feeling the backlash. So, just thoughts on that?
In his own country.
Rotted.
Yep, in
I thought
France,
that's
yeah.
why he went back to France thinking it'd be more comfortable. So that's mad.
So his
then.
own fans are just turning on him.
Yeah, so
What the
Oh
English
my
gonna do to
God.
Greenwood if he comes back to Ross?
exactly. So we'll move on to Greenwood as well. So today, I think it just broke about 12 o'clock. Mason Greenwood's left Man United. So
Oh, he's left.
yeah, he's gone.
He's been
finished.
released.
Yeah, man, come
Released.
to the Gunners.
No,
So-
no. But,
Once they come to governors, one goes, disagreement on that
So
one.
380 million, you know.
So the question is, would you take him at your team? So I'm gonna go to. Is it MJ? Is it
MV.
MV.
MV. Nah, I wouldn't go for Greenwood.
What's your reason?
What's my reason? I think his all-round game needs work. Even when he was playing, he was a backsman, but his all-round game needed work.
But is that the age to put in that work and under the manager, under Arteta, do you think that he could bring the best out of him?
Arteta's not gonna bring a man like him with like the bad PR that he has right now. And plus, I wouldn't want him anyway. So he's a Man U boy. Let him go to, I don't know, a Newcastle or something.
But you're all right letting the Arsenal man them go to Man U, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine.
Nah, man. Nah, man.
Chords.
100%, bro. Man, I'm sick, bro. I don't care what anyone says. He's a bad boy. I take him all day long. Yeah, I mean, as long as he's so obviously, like you said, nobody don't want the bad PR, but as a footballer,
He's scoring goals. No
you
one
see-
ain't talking
yeah,
that,
no,
bro.
yeah. Like, give it if he was to come down to Villa or anywhere else, and he has a good 6 months, man, I'm in the stand singing his name, bro.
Where's your morals, guys?
What? Morals.
If that was your daughter and
What?
you were that voice note,
Yeah, you'd be mad at the time, but then now your daughter's still with the geezer. Yo, listen,
What you doing?
let's not go there because
What you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's give you 5 mil.
He bought
What
you
you
yard.
doing?
He's bought you-
Allegedly.
he's bought you-
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Nah, man, you man, no, look what you can buy me, bro.
He's bought you a yard already. You're living in his yard, you know.
Took the
You're
yard.
living with them.
He's already brought it.
He's already bought the
Before
yard.
the
yeah.
allegations.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Sling your rook.
Yeah, now you're back on the streets. Back to
What do
smoke.
you
Back
mean?
to
He's bought the
smoking.
yard. It's in my name.
Nah,
Nah,
ain't in
he,
your
ain't,
name.
he ain't that crazy.
So
Anyway,
Allegedly.
you wouldn't have liked to see him stay at the club.
What, Greenwood? Nah, bro. You know what it is? These players. Yeah,
Too much
have-
time's gone on it.
Yeah, it's not even to do with him, bro. Like obviously him and his situation. Yeah, he's an idiot. But the fact that you get in these situations, bro, means that you.
It's not the first. Let's be honest, not the first time.
Yeah,
that's
and,
true.
and you know what it is? It's more the club, you know, than the player because we kind of been breeding these kind of players like Ravel Morrison. You get what I'm saying? And there's other players similar
Yeah.
with a certain tendencies. So I don't know when it's coming up in the youth academy, bro. They need to be like setting some sort of rules that if you're a certain way, like you're here to you're not here to support a certain lifestyle.
I hear that still, but then that's kind of it's hard to cut out because I
Nah,
don't
but
know.
It is not hard to cut out because
But that's all right then. From my point of view, when I was playing football and they wanted me to go in digs, I'm saying, nah, I don't want to go in digs. I want to like live. Yeah. I'm saying, nah, I'd rather stay at home and then come because it weren't no difference. But they knew kind of where I was living. It's not the best of places.
Yeah, well then that's just up to the club to do their research on your background and whether it
Yeah,
may be beneficial.
But they give you that. But then it's up to you whether you want to take it or not. You
Yeah,
know
but
what
then
I'm
it's
saying?
up to the
But
club to want to further with whatever mentality you're showing though, because it's not. Remember, when he went to with England, him and Foden were up to stuff. This wasn't just like
but who
one
got-
isolated incident. You get what I'm saying?
he got more of the backlash though. How come?
Because obviously we don't know everything that's going behind the scenes, but clearly Foden must have learnt something from the situation, or is able to hide it better. Well, it could be a race thing. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say? But like obviously Greenwood's obviously showing there was a lot more in him that.
Yeah, like obviously we don't
Lot
know.
more
Like you said,
problems.
we don't know what's been said, and he could have been instigating the whole
Yeah.
thing that happened that we don't know. But like I said, as a footballer, taking him as a footballer,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
100%.
of, yeah.
But like you said, if you're gonna get that baggage, like you're saying,
problem,
then I don't want him. Because no one want that. Because then again, you're gonna get him for free, and then you're gonna be in the same
And
position.
this ain't just about the allegation. It's just about him as
a person as well,
anyway,
yeah.
you get me?
A lot of good footballers come with like a bit of baggage though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Now,
but
turning up
ones
late
the ones
and-
that come with baggage, bro. He tiles up for the years, like I says.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
had
yeah,
Ravel
yeah.
Morrison, bro. He was supposed
Wonder
to be
Kid.
the next best thing. Where is he now? You get what I'm saying?
Was that Derby last? I think, but I don't
And then
know.
even like
Lazio and all
I'm
that.
not even dissing Jesse Lingard, but he's a party man as well. And
He's
really,
not serious.
yeah, exactly.
I've
like
noticed with this geezer, you keep trying to leave. Like I keep saying, you've missed the whole of preseason. Now you've gone to West Ham. Bearing in
Is he
mind,
there now?
Now you're at West Ham.
I was training with them.
Yeah, but why didn't you sort this at the start of the window?
Isn't it? Why does he want to miss
But
preseason all the
like,
time?
all the time. That's what I'm trying to say. Like there's something in it. Like you
Yeah.
go, you pretending
party,
you're doing your
yeah.
own thing in Dubai on the thingy and all that. You're doing all them things, but yo,
You still
go
have
and
to
secure
sign
your
him.
contract, bro. From
Innit?
early doors. Like
Go and
ain't
do
that
some
what-
proper football.
Ain't that what a normal professional wants from? But like you said,
Well,
it's
there you
money
go,
in it.
that's all.
You know.
You reckon it could be a lot more behind the scenes, like people. We were saying Dele Alli this, Dele Alli that. You reckon there could be a similar trait to Lingard?
Personally, bro, like I think in the Man United, something within the club is letting them get away with things that in the other big clubs you wouldn't get away
Nah,
with.
but you know what? When you're
And
talented,
Manchester, sorry, and Manchester is the hub for partying, bro, and influence and gyal and all them things.
is it?
Bro?
Yeah.
When it's time to party, bro, that's where
I thought that's why. I thought it was London. That's why them man wanted to get said, "Yo, we ain't going
Yeah,
Liverpool."
Manchester and London, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that with
I'm just
tone
saying
like
because
that?
why are
man?
you saying? Well, I thought he was
Like,
London, like it ain't London.
Liverpool's
He's
on the
London
road
too.
from Manchester,
Nah, but
isn't
he's
it?
London too.
All right, we'll move on.
And it
Can't
get
talk about
aggressive.
partying and all that.
You know what I'm
Anyway,
saying?
so we'll
Party hard.
we'll tail off to boxing. So there's a few fights coming up. So we've got Smith versus Eubanks. That's the rematch. We'll hit that one first. And Deco, what are you thinking about that?
I don't know, bro.
Who won the first one?
Man, I said, I don't know.
Smith won it.
If you don't win this one, he's finished.
All right, so who knows about the first match?
I didn't watch the first match though.
I
I
watched it.
I just heard them afterwards.
All right, chords.
If you don't win, if you don't win this one, he's done. Done.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get a next big fight. You ain't getting the next big fight.
Yeah, 100%.
You ain't getting the next
It's
big
too
fight.
cocky, bro.
And yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You're trying to be his dad, and you getting knocked out regularly.
It's ridiculous. All right, we'll move on.
It's just only thing. Sorry, quickly on that one. Sick of boxers with their excuses, bruv. Like they've always gone, oh, I did this in that
Yeah,
this
the
and that."
weight or
all the time,
some shit.
all the time. He left you sleeping, and
Yeah,
that's it.
My man was like, "He's a scouser as well."
I don't
That's
even-
it,
yeah.
innit?
Yeah, I don't even
Sports
know-
Everton.
I don't even know why he went for the rematch, to be fair, but
Money, bro.
money talks, innit? But yeah, we got Dubois versus Usyk.
Ooh, Dubois.
You know what?
Usyk.
I know he lost against Joy Joyce, but you know what I mean, it was a good fight. I think he can actually win this. You know.
This I'm me as well, to be honest.
Nope.
But what's your thought? Go on, cause.
Usyk's gonna pick him
Tell
up.
me why you can't.
Techie, bro. Yeah, man.
Them
Them jabs, you might think they're not doing nothing, and then about round 3-4, you see a man's eyes just
So wait,
shocked
what
him,
makes
bro.
you think Dubois can beat Usyk?
You know what? He's got that one punch power, like
Who, Dubois?
Dubois, and he
Not
uses
really.
and he uses his body.
Bro,
yeah.
But
yeah,
he uses
yeah,
his body more than AJ used his.
You reckon?
I would say the old school AJ when he first started, when he was just bodying man, going. I didn't mean not do that.
Lava.
But when he was,
I went past.
oh no, when he was using his raw talent rather than trying to box, he was winning. And I think Dubois has that element to him more than AJ was.
Usyk's got him still.
You think so?
Too
Yeah,
te-
it's
bro,
gonna be a knockout.
listen, if he wins that, I'll be very surprised. He's too techie, bro. Like
It's too smart.
he's too smart. Yeah, his boxing levels through the roof.
Yeah.
Next level.
100%. I agree. Usyk does have a like he's
Yeah, man, he's a boxer.
Loser with that fights AJ.
AJ's got to fight. What? AJ's far back and behind again. He's dropped.
He's gonna fight Wilder. He's gonna fight Wilder January apparently.
I can't see AJ getting another bout, to be fair, but obviously Usyk's got 4.
Listen, Usyk can pick who he wants.
time.
I'm telling you, I think Fury ran away from him.
Yeah.
I think Tyson Fury didn't want it.
I don't know, because
I don't think Tyson wanted it,
you
bro.
don't think so. Tyson Fury can box, you know.
Too hard a fight for him.
Yeah,
That's why
It's a
any
very
hard
different.
fight.
Tyson Fury can box, but so can Usyk.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury would rather fight a fighter, you know, like a Wilder, because he'll
yeah.
pick you off.
Someone that's not technically.
Don't
as
want to
good.
take. I don't think he wants to take you on.
Yeah, Usyk-
I wouldn't want to fight Usyk. You probably would want to fight a Joshua over because Joshua might miss.
Yeah, I agree.
Think he's jabbing your face off, bro. That's long for 12 minutes for 12 rounds.
100%.
Jab.
Just jab, just your head. You're mad. Nah, man.
No, just a little mention as well. So we got Galaya fight. He won his match in Birmingham as well. So
No, big them up.
he got
Oh, the Brom geezer. Yeah.
Man, Danny Brom is doing good.
Big up
Big
the
them
Brom
up.
is-
Big up yourself.
all right. So that's pretty much it for everything that we're gonna deal with.
All right,
this
Arsenal's
week.
on. See you later.
However, let's just get the predictions out real quick. So there's
Crystal Palace to win.
Arsenal Fulham. Let's
Arsenal Fulham or Arsenal Palace.
Arsenal Palace. Sorry. So we'll go with that one quickly.
3-0
Palace.
to the Arsenal.
2-1 still. Yeah, 2-1.
That was saying.
Who too?
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Who too? Earlier you were saying Selhurst Park under the lights, you know, the crowd and that. So I need to ask, get it?
And you ain't got your
Arsenal
shirt.
leave
eh?
with a package
Okay.
though, but I'm saying it's going to be a
Okay.
tough
So
game.
I have
Under
to
the
ask-
lights,
I have
you
to
get
ask.
me?
All right. So after that, Arsenal's got another match. Arsenal Fulham. It's at Etihad. Go on.
Is that her? Is that where?
Manchester Etihad, you
No,
know.
Etihad. Sorry. It's at Emirates.
Oh, at the carpet.
Yeah.
Get to it.
That one to be. I think we beat Fulham 3-0. That's no Mitrovic. Go for a 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
3-0
And we got
still.
Man United versus Nottingham.
Nottingham.
1-1.
Nottingham 3-0.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, Iwoyi.
Yo, he's
Brighton West Ham chords. What are you thinking?
It's a 1-1 draw.
That's a draw.
2-2.
Burnley Aston Villa. KO.
3-0 Burnley.
Chords. What you saying to that?
Right, Turf Moor.
Is it at Turf Moor?
Yeah.
Played there, yeah. 3-0 Burnley.
Quick 2-0.
Burnley, yeah.
Against
I don't even know.
Companies, man.
I don't even know what I put this one there, but Sheffield, Man City. that's gonna be a rollover.
Is that at Sheffield?
No matter where it is, 4-0.
Yeah, it's at Bramwell Lane.
Yeah, fold them.
Sheffield 1-0 sneaker.
yeah. They've done that to them, you know.
No, that's what you want.
Yeah, 1-0 sneaker.
That's what you
All
want.
right, Lecco, we got the last one. We got Newcastle v Liverpool at St James Park.
Liverpool slapping them up
Not a chance.
at St James's Park.
Not a chance.
2-0.
That's a nice clip.
All right,
I'm saying 5-1.
and
2-0 Liverpool
that was it.
at
lads.
St James's
So,
Park.
That's it, yeah.
It was a good
That's
topic.
it.
It was some good topics there. Obviously, we covered Mason. That was a
Big up
that was a
Bellingham,
decent
bad
topic.
man.
God, big up Bellingham.
Running
as
La
well.
Liga right now.
We
100%.
didn't cover Ivan Toney though.
Mind you.
And a quick one
100%
on Tony.
Yeah.
We didn't. We'll cover that then.
Yeah, so I actually looked at this interview before I came, and I thought he spoke about the ban, spoke about his childhood, how he grew up in Nottingham, whatever, and he's spoken about the fact that he supports Liverpool, but he loves he likes how Arsenal's played all his life. I feel like he was trying to make himself a touch relevant. And just to stay in everybody's good books or whatever, or put some clarity on the situation. But ultimately, I just don't think Arteta would even sniff around them sides anyway. He doesn't like a bad boy, you know?
Someone's buying him in January
Yeah, I agree.
or summer. He's
Some,
not staying
as I
at
said,
Brentford.
I can't see Brentford.
He's not staying at Brentford.
Brentford wants some of that money back.
He's made them money.
No, but I'm saying, like, if I've just put, cause I heard he's on full wages, so let's just say he's on 50 bags, I don't know, whatever.
70 odd.
Yeah, whatever he's on, they're gonna want that back. Like, if you know what I'm trying to say, like, they're gonna want to get some football out of him. If I'm paying you full wages,
So about Tottenham or Chelsea?
you're definitely spending the whole
think
season.
If
Yeah.
someone
Chelsea.
buys him, you get that money back.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think he'll do more for them. If you know what I'm trying to say, I think they'll get more out of him keeping him than they will selling him in January.
Sorry, they're not gonna get another number 9 like that.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, but it's just shit.
It's like that
shitting-
Awamni.
shitting- He shouldn't have said what he said on the interview. I don't think.
What about like what?
Betting on himself to score.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
think that's a
he-
problem.
He had to put clarity on the situation.
I don't
You get
think
me?
that's a problem personally. Than me say, yo, I'm gonna get a yellow today, so I'm coming to tackle you. It's easier for me to do that than for me to score a goal.
Yeah,
You're
it
not
is,
gonna
but-
let me
but
score a goal. in
That's
the
what I'm
game.
trying to say. But when you feel like you got people against you, which one?
I'm
don't-
looking at more
don't make it worse.
motivation. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's what I said.
regardless of the people are always gonna make it look worse. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I've heard him talking today, saying, "Yo, they've known about this for how long? Why is it when I'm called up to the World Cup, I'm playing in the Prem, all this and that, they want to bring it up now?"
Yeah, this is what they do.
You said that.
It's only to.
Abando.
Tony was saying it, Ivan Tony, and he's saying like obviously he's not saying that's what it is, but it's just a media thing basically. Obviously high profile, but then obviously in the same breath you got that. You've given them the opportunity to put you in the limelight by doing the betting, so it's kind of catch-22. But I don't think they should have made it as serious as they have, because of the fact of how he's been betting. If he was betting against
Nah, I disagree.
his
I
own
disagree.
team
I
and
think
that different.
When you actually hear the amount of bets that he actually done, he done a whole 232 allegedly.
But allegedly, City's got 200 and odd things that are corrupt. But why is everybody got more energy for Tony than they have for
But that
the
will
teams
at
that
some
are
point that will come to
yeah,
it.
at some point. You know what I'm saying? But why is it more energy for a man that wants to get back playing than a team that's winning things just by spending money?
Yeah, I think they'll come at some point.
He got Ivan Tony,
We got
Bring it to the
come
cup.
to the Arsenal.
All right.
Liverpool supporter.
Arsenal.
Arsenal, why?
All right, then that's enough now.
Good talks there.
I'm sitting at Arsenal.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
I'm sitting at Arsenal.
But yeah, that's a wrap. So obviously, tune in for next week. Should have a little game that I'll pick up with everyone.
All right, then.
Yo,
I'm seeing this
brands. Big up the brands.
Big up Jet Life. Big up Manscaped.
Big up King's Keeper.
King's Keeper.
Yeah, man.
Promo code Sinners, all of them. Sinners 10.
Yeah.
And like, share, comment, and subscribe.
And I've been Endo.